videotape, and it's also we're taking some pictures to put on our bulletin board. Plus, as far as I know, this is the first time Brother Joe's been down here in a long, long time. What we're going to do, let me just tell you what we're going to do, okay? First of all, if you've got a Valentine love letter for Brother Joe, or a contest entry, or a picture, you need to get that back to Kim and Crystal there at the table, okay? Most of you already done that. Look up here, okay? When Brother Joe comes through the doors, we're going to have our leaders up here holding our junior church song, okay? And I want us to do the best we've ever done on that song, okay? And I'll listen. Shh. There's already some people talking right now. If you've been talking at all during the service, then you'll be eliminated from that, okay? We've got a very, very thing, okay? All right. Mrs. Evans, you want to start playing our junior church song? Let's all kind of hum through it one time, okay? And as soon as Brother Joe comes through the door, we're going to have our leaders up here to do it. We're going to stand and we're going to show him how we can sing that song that he's never heard, okay? Just hum through it. Get ready, okay? Way down, so let's thank you very much. The little children, okay? Now, this morning when we sing our songs, we're going to sing songs with the word love in them. I have a feeling this morning we're going to break a record, and so we've got to sing better than we've ever sung before, okay? Let's start off with that first note, do it again, okay? Jesus loves the little children of the world. He died. Ready? Jesus died for all the children. Sing, everybody. All the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus died for all the children of the world. And what did He do? Jesus was for all the children. All the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus was for all the children of the world. And now He lives. Jesus lives for all the children. All the children of the world. Red and black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus was for all the children of the world. All right, everybody, stick leaders that are going to help us. Mr. Brad, Mrs. Lisa. All right, come up here. Here we go, all right? Our pastor has not heard this song, so we're going to show him a real treat this morning, okay? Can we start off and sing well? Here we go. Oh, it's Sunday morning. Ready? Junior church, we're the kids, but we are learning more about God's Word. Put the flag in your hands here, junior church, junior church. Let us tell you more about our junior church. We have singing, talk, our focus, kids, and even have a war. Junior church, junior church. Making places, bring back to the Let's remain standing for each boy and girl here for what they mean to us. Thank you for allowing them to come this morning. We pray everything that's done in the service to be to your honor and to your glory. Thank you for your many blessings to us and for all the things you've done for us. Help us to be attentive now, learn much from your service. Lord, if anyone's here that's not saved, we pray that you'll deal with their heart even now. Cause them to have conviction and want to be saved. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
I really appreciate that nice introduction.
How many of you thought I was talking about Luke? Luke, who rattled your chain this morning?
I don't have a chain.
Luke. Boys, excuse me, boys and girls. I think we've had a little mix-up. Luke,
What, Mr. Tim?
did you know that this was not supposed to happen?
You said a very special person.
He's special, all right, ain't he?
Well, thank you very much. You're pretty nice yourself.
Luke. I think Luke's pulling our leg, and I think Luke just wanted a little attention, don't you? Luke, do you really... Now look, this is Sunday morning, and it's not nice to tell stories at church. Do you really believe we...
But Miss Calhoun tells stories and Miss Campaign tells stories.
No. We don't tell... What, lies? We don't tell lies in church, do we, Luke?
Well, I guess not.
Well, Luke, do you know who is here this morning that is very, very special besides you?
Besides me.
Yeah, besides you, of course.
It must be Pastor Joe.
Pastor Joe. I tell you what.
I love Pastor Joe.
Well, we all do. We really do.
You know why I love Pastor Joe? Because he's the only one I know that's shorter than I am.
He's bigger than you,
Luke. Are you really glad the pastor's here this morning?
I sure am.
You know, boys and girls, this is Heart Sunday. Wednesday is Valentine's Day, and we wanted to have a special day. We've been trying to get our pastor down here for several months. Finally, it worked out. And I tell you, I think we ought to just make this a tradition, see if we can have him come down every Heart Sunday and just share with us. I might mention this to the pastor. We had one little boy last week that we was talking about our Heart Sunday, and our brother Joe will be here, and brother Joe, he was coming down at the beginning. I had a little boy in the back raise his hand and said, "Who's brother Joe?" Okay? And so that's why brother Joe's coming down here. Some of you children that ride the buses and even some that ride the cars are not being able to come in the Wednesday night service. So we wanted to have him come down, and this is a very, very special man. Very, very special man. Now, we want to show him how much we appreciate him this morning. Brother Joe, would you come forward at this time? I don't think it'd be out of the ordinary to just give him a big hand to show him how much we love him. Brother Joe, we got something you can take home, and I have a feeling you're going to get a couple smiles from these. But we had our boys and girls, and quite a few of them responded just to ask them if they'd like to write some love letters to you, tell you how much that they appreciate you and what you mean to this church and to our junior church. And we'd like for you to take these, and like I said, you're going to get some smiles, but you can read them. And we certainly do appreciate
Mr.
you.
Mr. Tim. Wait a minute. I have one too. I have a letter that I wrote for Pastor Joe.
You don't want to see Luke's letter, do you? You don't have it with you, do you, Luke?
I sure do. It's right down here in my house.
Get it, Luke.
I'm going to go get it.
Brother Joe, I don't know if you knew what you was getting into today, did you? What is it, Luke? Can you tell me what it is? What did he say?
Thank you.
No, he said...
Okay, now, Brother Joe, I have one condition. You have to read it here.
Brother Joe, I'll tell you what. We're going to let you read it. Hold it up. If you'd like to read it, shh.
All right, it says, Brother Joe, we'd like to give you something on this Heart Sunday that you'll never part with. Said, I have a comb. Said, we love you, Junior Church. Never part with that.
Let's give Brother Joe a big hand. Luke.
What, Mr. Tim?
We're here to honor...
That took me a long time.
To think of that?
Yeah. Obviously, it's probably take a long time for some of our boys and girls to get that too. I tell you, maybe when they get to be 12 and 13, they'll think back and get that one. Well, Luke, I tell you, we appreciate you coming and telling Brother Joe how much you love him. Appreciate you. We want you to come back again maybe later on the end of the service, okay? Okay. Everybody, y'all pay attention real close when Brother Joe's talking, because I know he's got something good to say. Hey, Luke, I got a favor to ask of you. What? We need some help keeping an eye on these boys and girls, and I want you to kind of hide back in there, and every once in a while you peek out and you make sure them boys and girls
Okay, because I still have my peek holes back here.
You do?
I sure do.
I want you to use them this morning, okay?
One's right up.
Use the birdhouse. Right there.
All right. You keep an eye on them, all right?
Okay, I sure will.
All right, we'll see you, Luke.
I'm still looking for them lucky seats. Bye, everybody!
All right, boys and girls, shh. I want you sitting up straight. The pastor doesn't have much time down here, but he's going to speak to us for just a few minutes, and we want to just show him how much we appreciate him by listening. We don't get this chance very much, but we want the pastor to speak with us as much as he can this morning, okay? You sit up straight, and you listen, and the Lord will bless your heart, I'm sure. Pastor?
Thank you, Brother Tim. I sure am glad to be here this morning, and I'll tell you, this is just exciting to see this room full of young boys and girls. I'm really glad you're here. Anybody here for the first time? First Sunday you've been to Kerwin? All right, great. Boy, that good? How many are coming back next Sunday? Yeah, all right. That's really good. Well, I want you to know that I really am glad you're here this morning, and that I'm glad you're here every Sunday. And I appreciate all these folks that come down here and provide a good junior church for you every day, every Sunday, and those that play the music and sing and do these various characters from behind me here that pop out from time to time. I really do appreciate them as well. I know that you do. And I want you to know that I'm glad you're here. I don't get to see you every Sunday because I'm upstairs with the service up there while you're having service here. And I don't get to see you every Sunday, but I know that you're here. I hear about it. These people tell me about the good services they're having. And I want you to know that I'm glad you're here, even though I don't get to see you every Sunday. And I appreciate you coming. I want you to come every Sunday, and I want you to try to get your friends to come with you and be here in the service. Do you know why we have this service here? Anybody got an idea? I'll tell you, all right. Pardon? Learn about God. That's right, okay. Learn about God. All right, what does that mean? That means the people at this church love boys and girls, and we're concerned about you. And we want you to know how to be saved, and we want you to be saved while you're young. And if you're saved while you're young, then you avoid a lot of the problems and heartaches of life that can make life miserable and unhappy for you. And plus it gives you a good life to live, and then make sure that you'll go to heaven one day. And that's something every boy and girl needs to know. And so I want you to know that's why we have the junior church, so we can tell you about that and help you to be saved and to live for God and to know that you're ready to meet the Lord when the time comes. And so we're glad you're here. Now there's something I want you to do. Some of you, as I said, I don't see you every week, and some of you I maybe don't see you at all because you come Sunday morning and you're not able to come back Sunday nights or Wednesday nights. And some of you I see during those services. But some of you I don't get to see. And maybe this morning we're seeing each other for the first time, even though you come every Sunday. So I'm trying to get a good look at you so I'll recognize you when I see you. And I want you to get a good look at me, and you couldn't forget this face if you saw it again. So you get a good look at it. And there's something I want all of you to do. Yeah, did you get it? Good, thank you. All right. So I want you to do something. I want you to take a good look at it. Got a good look? Okay. Anytime you see me, I don't care where it is, I want you to run up and hug my neck and holler at everybody around you, "That's my preacher." Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to that now. I don't care if it's down at the grocery store or the hardware store or wherever it is. If you see me, you run up and give me a neck hug and tell everybody around you, "That's my preacher." Will you do that? All right, I'll be looking forward to that, and I'll see you from time to time around different places. So I'm sure glad you're here this morning to learn about Jesus and to learn how to be saved. And I want you to sit up straight in your seats and listen with all of your heart. I know that sometimes in the period of time you're here, you get a little tired. Hard to just sit still maybe for an hour or close to it, but you're up singing and doing different things. But if you could just remember, these people have something to say to you, something that'll really help you. So if you'll just sit real still and look right up here and listen with all of your heart while they're talking to you. Now that'll be a real help to you. And then whenever invitation time comes, if you're not saved, come down here and let somebody talk to you and show you how to be saved and help you to know Jesus. And then if you are saved, and sometimes your life is not like it ought to be, you do things you shouldn't, things have gotten kind of out of line during the week, it's a good time to come back and pray and get back close to the Lord and go out this week with a new attitude so you can live for it. And you can only do that as you listen real good and give the Lord an opportunity to work in your heart. So I want to thank you again for being here, for you that come every Sunday, and you that are here for the first time today, and you that rode buses. How many rode buses to the service today? All right? That's just a whole gang of them. So I'm glad you did. Thank you. All right, hands down. How many came in cars? Came with your mom and dad in the car? Well, that's pretty close to half and half. A few more on buses, I believe. But we're glad you're here, however you came. Whether you came on the bus or the car, walked, or however you got here, I'm just glad you're here. And I'm going to be back down here again before too many Sundays and visit with you again. I like this. I like to do this, so we'll just plan on it and we'll come. And I appreciate all my letters. I'll take them home, and this afternoon I'll read every one of them, I promise you. And I doubt if I get much parting done with that comb, but I'll treasure it and I'll hold on to that as well. And I want to thank you again for letting me come and spend a few minutes with you this morning. So, Brother Tim, you come and I'll let you take the mic here and I'll head back upstairs. Yes, sir. What is it? Stay here? Well, I'd love to, but I expect I'd better get back upstairs. They'll be looking forward to me preaching up there in a few minutes, but I promise to come back in a few Sundays, all right? So you have Mr. Smith preach. He's preaching out in the teen church this morning. So yeah, we can send Kevin up there. He could do it, and let him go and preach. That'd be all right. All right. So I'll come back again real soon, and I want you to know, listen, I love every one of you. Are you listening to me? I want you to know I love every one of you, and you're special. And I want God to bless your life and cause you to be the kind of young person that you ought to be. God bless you, and thank you for listening and for letting me come to visit with you today. Thank you, Brother Tim.
Brother Joe, before you go, I think Mr. Tim has something he'd like to maybe put up this morning. As you know, our record attendance in here is 110. I think Tim's about to get something here real quick. We appreciate every one of you riding this morning, the buses, the cars, coming to be with us here in Junior Church and also in Sunday school this morning. Mr. Tim's going to come, and he's got some numbers, I believe, to put up. As he puts them up, we can all look and see. He looks like he's replacing the record attendance sheet. $124 boys and girls in Junior Church this morning. All right, I think every one of you deserve a big hand this morning. Okay, Brother Joe, you come back again and see us again real soon, okay? Let's give our pastor one more big hand as he goes this morning, all right? Now, let me tell you something else. Lord willing, if his schedule will speak to us again with a devotional. We enjoyed that last year. We'll have to get schedules and all that worked out, but we sure looking forward to seeing him again real soon, okay? Thank you, Pastor. All right, everybody standing this morning. Let's try.